Don't sneeze. Woo! Maybe I ought to take some honey. It's that time of year again to start fermenting your garlic, honey, and ginger to end up with something that soothes the sore throat, helps with coughing and congestion. This year we're going to do a little different than we have in the past, so I'm going to let the cook in the house take over from here and show you what's up.
Hello everybody. We had a really good garlic harvest and ginger harvest this year, so we decided we're going to make a couple jars of fermented garlic honey. We did last year. I think it was last year was the first year of doing it.
First year, yep.
We heard about it from Doug and Stacy's page and tried it out, and it actually works really good for sore throats, and it helps with sinuses. It definitely opens up your sinuses, the garlic, and the honey soothes the sore throat really good, and Dale chews on the garlic. He's actually ate a couple just whole pieces of garlic. Me, I chunk them off and have little pieces of garlic.
I think the flavor's good though.
It's really good.
I really like the flavor of it, and it does definitely help with sore throat.
Yeah.
But the garlic and honey both is good for your immune system. So truthfully,
Exactly.
you should eat one of them garlics every day, in all honesty, especially this time of year.
That's true. Being the flu season and everything.
We don't,
help.
but you should.
They say to make this and let it sit for 3 to 6 months before opening it up to have any. But if you need before then, it will still work, but the garlic flavor won't be fermented completely into the honey yet. That's why they say give it 3 to 6 months. But the flavor of the garlic into the honey mix, I think, is really good.
It is delicious.
It's probably some of the best cough syrup stuff you can have with a really good flavor of garlic. Yeah. It's not too strong, it's not weak, but yeah, it's really good for this time of year. So we're going to make some combinations with the garlic and the garlic ginger. We never did a garlic ginger before, so we're going to try it and see if it turns out, and we'll let you know along the way. We got some local honey from some people that Dale works with. They make really good honey, and so we're going to use their honey for our fermenting. We already cut up the garlics. It says to use a handful of garlic in each one, so I just cut up some, and then this is the ginger I cut up. So we're going to do one with honey and just garlic, one with garlic and ginger, and then one just with ginger and honey. So we always did just the garlic before, so these two will be definitely new for us. So I'm really eager to give it a try, because the ginger is really good for soothing upset stomachs. I get car sick, and ginger helps a lot with that. So I'm hoping ginger mixed in with honey will help it even better, because I'd rather take a spoonful of garlic honey than have to take something that you bought from the store. So anything's better than buying from the store if you can make it yourself. So you just take some, see if it's easy enough to pour in. They say to pour about a half of a jar full of honey in each one, and then put in your garlic to start with, because as it ferments, you need room in the jar for it to bubble and raise up, because every day you're going to have to, for about a week or two, go in and loosen the jar lid up to let the bubbles go back down, because it's going to be fermenting and it gets air in it and stuff, so you need to let it go back down and ferment. But
you may need a spoon. That's pretty thick. That honey there is thick.
Wow.
It loosens up though. This, when we made this a month or so ago, this one here, it was really thick like that too. But when it ferments and mixes with the garlic, it actually gets thinner.
The juice from the garlic ferments down enough that it adds juice.
Yeah.
So we got the honey in the jars, and we're just gonna add our additions to it, and the pieces are like going everywhere. They're coming out. You make sure the lid's on good and tight, and you turn it upside down.
Upside down, and as thick as that honey there is,
That's
it may take a few days for that to run down.
But you let it go down so that it coats all the garlics, and then once you see that it's coated all the garlics, you turn it backside up and let it drain back down again, and you do that probably twice so that you make sure all the garlics get coated really good the first time, and then we'll take it back to the shelf, put it on the shelf. But that's when then every day you have to check it and
loosen the lid and stir it again.
And shake it back up again. But that's going to take a little bit because
it's pretty thick honey.
Yeah, we'll come back to that one after we
That was the ginger, I think.
No, that was just ginger.
I thought that was ginger.
Next will be, I forget which was doing in which jar.
It doesn't matter.
This one's going to be ginger and garlic.
Yeah. And then turn it over, and then she'll go find that one.
Yep. Let's coat
and
that
we'll coat it. We'll coat them all good, and in a few weeks they'll look like this.
Yep.
So if all you try this, let us know. See if you learned something new.
Just don't forget to go back every day.
You got to make sure you burp it.
Burp it and let the bubbles die down.
Mm-hmm.
Recoat it. Tighten the lid back up. Recoat it. And then let it sit so it can ferment again, and do that probably for 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And
you'll know when it's done, whenever it quits burping.
Yeah. So
it'll fizz up. It actually is pretty neat. So, and you can see that in there. It's actually how much thinner that honey is than the other.
and this one's ready now.
It's ready to flip it up.
So you just flip it back.
And as thick as that is, it probably coated it fine like that.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't need another time.
It might.
It might. I think I will just in case.
If it ever comes off the lid.
That's true. But I'm gonna go get a lid, and that'll
wrap this one up. So, as we always say,
take care and God bless.